Hey guys, I have some giraffe geometry here in a giraffe project, and I have Rhino open, and I want to get the geometry from giraffe into Rhino for further downstream processing. So let me show you how we do that. So the first thing we do is we come to the giraffe documentation, we go to the Rhino page, and we're going to go out of giraffe into Rhino. So we're going to go export, the hamburgers export, and then we want to do the GeoJSON. All right, we recommend exporting as a GeoJSON. So file, export, GeoJSON. Down it comes, there it is. There it is, we've got the data. The next thing we do is we need to download the Python script. So we want it Euler, XY Euler Cartesian. We don't want longitude and latitude, because the biggest latitude or longitude is 360 degrees or minus 180 to positive 180. And that means 180 meters. So we want Euler Cartesian XY. So I'm going to click on that, and that's going to open this file, which is just a text file, and it's a Python file. So this could either excite you or it could scare you. Don't be scared by it. Put it into ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to explain what it's doing step by step. And it's literally, for every item in the features, try that. Like, make it a point, or if it's a polygon, do that. If it's a line, do that. It's very simple and procedural. Or don't. Just come straight across to Rhino. And the way we run the script is type run Python script. And I just type in Python. And you actually get two. You get run and edit. I always prefer edit, because then you can paste it in. So I've just pasted this into here, and you can see it. And then when we click run, it'll prompt us to open the file, which we click on, and we click open. And with a bit of luck, we'll get a rainbow. There we go. Fantastic. And now it's brought some geometry through, and you can see that some is missing. That's because I just have this layer turned off. So what's actually come through is two layers called giraffe default and giraffe eveld. And that's default and eveld to the giraffe layers are going to map across two Rhino layers. And then there's a couple things about the nature of this import. What we do is we import the poly surfaces and the curves separately. So if I sell polysurf, there they are. Now I'm just going to drag them out of the way. All right, so we have these polysurfs. Now, the reason we bring them in like this is just it's quite light. But then the curves remain. So you can see here's all the curves. This is kind of like the structure of the building, and actually marvelously beautiful. And if you click on it, like if we click on this curve over here, you see its name is living. Its color is this custom brown color, and that is coming from this brown color, and it's come across with those attributes. Now, we don't bring a whole bunch of the other attributes, just the usage becomes the name. We bring out the layer and we bring the color. But that's quite powerful. Even that's quite powerful. All right, and then you can do things like cell color, I believe, allows you to select everything the same. Grab that. Yeah, enter. And now I can extrude curve. There we go. And I can extrude at 1.2. There we go. So I grab those curves and I turn them into geometry, and you can see now how slow this is on the computer. But you're free now. You're free to work. Should be a bit faster in render mode. And that is how you go from Rhino to geometry, and a little bit about the nature of the import once it reaches Rhino. And then, of course, once you're here, spec or Revit, file export in Rhino is, fantastic number of formats that come out of Rhino.